Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are asking, what does the path going forward look like? What does the path going forward look like? So God, archangels, spirit guides, please give us a message of, that's Darwin, my very old cat. What does the path going forward look like? Protect this message and give us only what we need to know. What does the path going forward look like? What does, Darwin, the path going forward look like? Darwin, no. Oh my God. I apologize, guys. Darwin, come on, get. Regeneration. You are healing. Obviously, he wants to be pet. Renewal, new life. And rebirth, transformation. Okay, Darwin. Okay, come here. Come on. Come up here. Good boy. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what does the path look like? Regeneration, you are healing. Renewal, new life. Rebirth, transformation. Okay, so the path forward looks like you're on a healing journey. What can you tell us about this healing journey? God, archangels, spirit guides, what can you tell us about this healing journey moving forward? What message do you have for us? The Lovers. Okay, so this might have to do with a relationship or a choice that you're making. Or you've made a choice, and now you're moving forward. And it's going, I think it's the best choice. The one that you made or the one that you are contemplating. And you're ready for it. You're ready for this rebirth and transformation and new life. And I'm having like full body chills right now. So yeah. So let me go into this card. I'm imagining you are laying on your back in a meadow watching the stars. And you're really like pondering. So this could have been a choice that was hard to make. Or this relationship has been, I don't want to say struggling, but it's involved a lot of contemplation. Like, is this the right path? And I think whatever choice that you're making right now is the right one because you've really thought it through. And maybe if parts of it feel rushed or you are second guessing your choice, I wouldn't. I would say that your spirit knows your path and it's helping you make the best decisions for you. So, God, archangels, spirit guides, can you give us any more messages about our new path forward? Ace of Swords, this is the truth. Maybe something was said that was the truth. And there's choices, and maybe there's duality involved. So keep that in mind. If somebody said something to you that made you make this choice, pay attention to what they said, because even if it was mean, it was the truth. And sometimes that's hard to take in. You know, it's hard to take in a truth about ourselves that sometimes is hard to hear. And again, I'm getting chills. So, God, spirit guides, archangels, is there any other messages for us about this new path going forward and anything we might need to know? Two of Wands, yeah. Yeah, so we're on the edge of it. We're on the edge of this new path, and what do we need to know? What are we on the edge of? What's coming towards us? God, spirit, archangels. Are we allowed to see what's coming towards us? Great. Nine of Swords. So, some sleepless nights, some bad thoughts, some crippling interior worry and anxiety. Maybe of, did we make the best choice? But did we? God, spirit, archangels. This is a new life, a rebirth, a transformation. Did we make the right choice? Three of Wands. So, I think we have made the right decision. The Three of Wands is the initial stage of completion. You know, we've decided to go on a trip. We've decided to make a change. We've decided to do something. We've decided to make this choice. And now we've embarked on it. And but just because you've embarked on it doesn't mean that that's the end. There's still, you're still moving forward. So this says, good foundations have been laid, enthusiasm is high, and there's a feeling of satisfaction and optimism about the future. But there's also hard work ahead, new plans that must be put into action before the full promise can be realized. So we made the best decision. So even if we are being confronted with sleepless nights of, did we make the right choice? We did. But there's more to come, Maybe this truth that you were being told about yourself needs to now be worked on. You've made this choice. You're in the stage of rebirth and transformation. But there's something that still is bothering you and needs to be worked through. You need to find the truth of it. You need to get to the bottom of it. And God, spirit, archangels, what's the bottom of it? What truth did we learn, and what do we need to know about it, and how do we put something into action regarding this truth? The Chariot, move quickly. Realize that everything has polarity. Like, yes, this is the truth, but there's sides to it. So, if the truth is that you're a bitch, or you, then you're a bitch because you can be mean and it pushes people away, but you're also a bitch because you're protecting yourself and you're guarding your future. You know what I mean? Like, everything is dual, and learning and teaching yourself sides of it in every scenario is the most important thing. And I just saw a little gnat right here. Yeah, look right there, which gnats represent monitoring spirits. So someone's watching you, someone's listening to you, someone is paying attention to you, someone is watching all of this play out. How do they feel about it? The monitoring spirit, why are they watching? What do they want to know? Why are they in our business? Will you tell us why? Three of Cups. Because they don't want you to move forward and go have a great time and party and move on. So maybe this is about a relationship or some type of relationship. The choice that you had to make. Maybe it was, should you leave? You got in an argument and some truths were said. And should you leave? Yes, but take in what they said to you during that argument and apply it, work on it. But they're going to be bitter that you're moving forward. That's why they're monitoring you. How should we feel about it? How should we feel? I want to go back to this one. How should we feel about them monitoring us? And Temperance. We should feel tempered. We should feel it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because whatever happened here, whatever choice that we had to make, while it might cause us anxiety, it was needed. It was so many cards out here are like the duality of it. It's like there's two sides to every story. Yes. Excuse me. Yes, there's two sides to every story. Confirmation burp. I don't know if that's a real thing. I've heard both takes on it. Like, yes, confirmation burp, or gross. Like, why are you making it to be that? But it's weird that I did just burp. So as I said that. So yes, there's two sides to every story. So you're not right. Whatever this argument was, you're not right. That's why you know in your mind that you were not correct, but neither were they. Because it's dual. It's about finding a middle ground. So it's like, even if you want to go back and apologize, okay, but like, can they see both sides of it? 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 Do you know what I mean? Like, are they just blaming you? Are you the only one that can see both sides? And you should feel neutral. This is them. They're going to be jealous, but you should just feel neutral. It doesn't matter what they're doing, because you have this new path. And if you want to move on it and you want to leave them behind and you've made your choice and you've decided this is not working, then this is how you should feel. You shouldn't be like checking up on them. Don't be a monitoring spirit towards them. Let them watch you. Let them watch you move on and have fun. Don't find the neutrality of it. Because the choice you made is the truth. And whatever your side of this was a truth. Is there anything else that we need to know? What was the truth? What were we ultimately supposed to, oh my God, what were we ultimately supposed to learn? I'm not going to take all of these because they flew out, but this Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Cups in reverse, and 8 of Pentacles. So what were we supposed to learn? Time's always moving forward. And don't sit in this energy of woe is me or manipulation. Work hard to be the bigger person. I don't know why, but that's the message that I'm getting. It's like, what were we supposed to learn? Follow the flow. And don't stagnate the flow with manipulation tactics. And, I was just thinking earlier, manipulation tactics, like most people don't even know that they're doing them. It's like bids for attention, but you're going about it the wrong way. So it's like two people are sitting on a couch and one person's like, oh, I guess you don't want to sit next to me. I guess you don't want to hold my hand. I guess you don't even really like me because you're just sitting like so far away from me. That's a bid for attention, but it's in a negative way. It's in a manipulative way because you're trying to like manipulate the other person to respond the way that you want instead of you putting in the work and you being like, hey, will you come sit closer to me? I love you and I miss you. Instead of just going with the flow of the moment where two people are sitting and the moment's flowing and you're like, and you take notice of like, oh, hey, I wish this person was closer to me. Then instead of doing it in a manipulative way of acting out to try to, because it's like in that scenario, you're wanting the other person to be like, oh my gosh, no, I don't feel that way. Let me come sit next to you so that you know how I really feel. But like, do you see how that's how manipulative that truly is? And everybody does it. I'm guilty of it. Every single person I know is guilty of it because I can see it so clearly, but I also still do it. Like sometimes like without realizing it, I'll make like a comment where it's like, I could just say like, I wish you were being nice to me. And instead I'll say something that like, I'm trying to like pull the niceness out of them, And that's the same here. It's like just work hard and staying in this flow state and stop trying to be apathetic. I don't even know if that's like what just is coming to my mind, but like, like the woe is me. Don't do that because people feel manipulation. Whether you're manipulating them, whether they know you're manipulating them, it's the energy behind it. It's like it doesn't matter what you're actually saying or doing. It's the energy that you're embodying while you're saying it or while you're doing it. So if you're saying like, I fucking hate you, you are the worst person I've ever met, but like, you won't let them leave and you won't stop calling to tell them how much you hate them, or you won't, you know what I mean? Then like the energy that you're holding is actually saying like, I will put my life on hold for you. I will do anything to keep you here in front of me, even though I want to tell you how much I hate you and how terrible you are. Like, I want you to be here with me. And so like what you should actually just be saying is like, please hold me because I need love, and it's like, be so cognizant of that to stay in the positive aspects of what you're saying. That they say actions speak louder than words, because it's like, yeah, you can be saying one thing but doing another, but it's not the actual like physical action of it. It's like the energy that you're embodying. So it's like energy matters more than words, and never forget that, because whether people know that, like, whether they label themselves as a psychic or not, everybody's heart is producing a electric field that goes out 6 feet from the body. So we are interpreting everyone else's heart energy through that field. And so people are reading us and we're reading other people, and whether we know we're doing it cognitively or not doesn't matter. We are doing it. So, like, I think it's called HeartMath Institute, like, has proven that electric field is surrounding our heart within 6 feet. So it's like anybody within our immediate vicinity, like, we're reading them. Our heart is reading their heart energy, and their heart energy is reading our heart energy. Like, it's being interpreted on the energetic plane of reality. So it doesn't matter if you think that they don't know that, like, what they're doing or whatever, but, like, your body is reading their body and their body is reading your body. And so it doesn't really matter what you're saying or doing. It's about, like, the vibe that you're giving off. And that's why, like, it's so hippie woo woo to be like, your vibe, man, your vibe. But, like, it's real, you know, like, that's real. And science is, like, proving that more and more every day. So what's the message from the light? Where are we going on this path of regeneration? Centering and nature. Oh, God, doesn't that look just like you want to get out there? I don't know. It's like the color on my phone's not great, but to be walking like a shaded nature path right now. I live on the East Coast and I feel like it's rained every single day of this entire summer vacation. Not that I get a summer vacation, I work, but, you know, summer. It's almost winter. And it's, like, literally been raining every single day. I have not really been in nature at all. And that's sad because nature centers you. You know, it's almost like, here's the path and here's the path. So it's like, this is how you should be walking down this nature path, like this. And, like, that's going to assist you on this regeneration, renewal, transformation path. So, yeah, here's your spread. And I think, I don't know, I'm going to have to clip these two together because I just turned off the video for some reason. So hopefully this transitions well because I'm not great at editing, but yeah, here's your path forward is being laid out for you. And I think you made the right choice. And ultimately, you know that, even if you're going to sit in anxiety about it. But you're moving forward. The 2 to the 3, the ace to the 2 to the 3, like, you're on this path. And this path, you know, this path. Hold this energy. Hold this frequency. And have a great day. Bye, guys.